Hey folks, welcome back to Rotten Reels Reviews. We are at audio review number 49. Well, we had a poll for the reviewing pleasure, and, some of you were just raw. I mean, damn. At least most of you have actually even heard of the subspecies series. So instead of watching vampiric misdeeds in Bucharest, I am enjoying the wonders of the public domain with today's movie. Nothing that horrible, as it was something I picked that eventually I would be a possibility of talking about. Today's movie brings us the intrepid Starship Odyssey crew as they are forced to make an emergency landing on a planet that has a hostile environment, forced to live off the land, bathe in creature-filled waters, and have 70s beards and hairdos, apparently. This is Planet of the Dinosaurs. Director James K. Shea of Suburbia Confidential, The Scavengers, aka The Grabbers, and Planet of the Dinosaurs, had a vision! Maybe it was probably a spirit quest, a drunken stupor, or maybe he was just tripping balls on peyote. But aside from all that, it was still a vision. The Lucas-esque established ship shop. It's only a model. Set in the faraway time of the line of... actually they never get a point saying what time it is. Apparently they have a 70s revival look. And slang to go along with it. This 1977 sci-fi wonder forces Captain Lee, actor and producer Louis Lawless of Manson, Shame Shame on the Bixby Boys, Mind Games, and Abducted 2, The Reunion, to make an emergency landing on this planet near, Earth conditions. Dear God, look at all the 8 tracks and reel-to-reel systems that were sacrificed in the making of this ship. Thankfully, we have video from the professional singles, their turns-ons, their turns-offs. Turn-on, turned-offs, yeah, something like that. To cover what's going on, establishing characters, and prepares for the further adventures ahead. Filmed in crotch cam, our crew jumps into action as they're fleeing their sinking ship. A lot of butt fondling in this emergency escape, apparently. As the ship sinks into the massive lake via really bad establishing shot. Yeah, I know. That's some serious, painful superimposing. Our crew has to swim to shore. After what can only be described as a grueling, maybe a quarter mile? Yeah, that's about it. About a quarter mile swim. Our heroes have landed. And of course, the communication officer forgot the beacon. The very thing she was in charge of. Bad Cindy. No wonder why everyone prefers Marcia. That's right, I just pandered to the 50-plus crowd for a moment. Don't worry, there are more of those along the way. Cindy, Mary Appleseth of Slumber Party 57 and Planet of the Dinosaurs, has to strip down to her undies to swim back. No particular reason why. I guess, nudity clause was an issue, but bikini lingerie? Yeah, that's fine. She and Chuck, played by Chuck Pennington of Planet of the Dinosaurs, both go swimming after this huge metal clamshell camera case, when Cindy is immediately attacked by an aquatic creature and thus does her part to thin the cast out. Way to go, Cindy. That's taken one for the team. And for whatever reason that is never given, that is quite literally the last time throughout this entire movie Chuck has a shirt. I guess he's not worried about getting burnt or getting chilly in this otherwise desert environment. Now, a lot of complaints, ribs, and comments have been made by this magnum opus of a movie. The biggest complaint in the movie is the uniform. Apparently, anyone that isn't an officer has to wear this full-body blue onesie with a white V pointing to their crotch. That's men and women alike. The officer onesies are white with a little orange shoulder and neckline, kind of a little hint of brown, so it's not much better. And I realize they're fighting for their lives, struggling to find shelter, edible food, maybe a means to communicate back to Earth, but, my God, you just can't help but sit there and poke fun at these horrible uniforms. Yeah, many of the pig folk that have reviewed this, yes, that would be the men type, ha ha ha, have claimed the hot Asian chick, or the actress Derna Wild, Partners in Crime, Wonder Woman TV show, and Killing of a Chinese Bookie, is not nude in every scene. Yeah, apparently they gotta be out. Well, relax, piggies. You can go see her in A Killing of a Chinese Bookie or Chained Heat. So there, your lack of flesh problem has been solved. As for your psyche, well, that's not really my department, so I urge you to go seek medical help. Still trying to decide if the menfolk of this crew look more like the Starlight Vocal Band or Supertramp. Captain Lee's extensive training in wildlife gave them the ability to produce fire, locate and identify edible plants, rudimentary grain meals, and my personal favorite, a crappy wooden barrier made out of some very weak branches. You have fucking lasers! Saw down some trees, drag them up, start relearning how to make, hemp rope. But God forbid you drag rocks from the quarry and start building cabins from that route, right? Some thatch roofs, some stone, could be useful. God, I've seen snow forts more durable. Now for me, the best of the bunch is the fellow playing Jim. Rugged and manly Jim. James Whitworth of Black Angels, Fandango, Emergency, 357 Magnum, The Rockford Files, and The Hills Have Eyes. So this guy actually has a few acting credits, so I felt better. Although, interesting enough, he kind of reminded me a little bit of George Eastman from Absurd, Warriors of Wasteland, 2019, After the Fall of New York, and Stage Fright. When he's not rocking that Andy Gibb beard, or having enough muscle to be a decent linebacker, you sit there and you realize, hey, wait a minute, isn't that Jupiter from the original Wes Craven's The Hills Have Eyes? So, he's got that whole alpha male fear factor working for him, and you'll be glad that he's on your side. Throughout the rest periods, or just the general padding of this film, this troupe of morons manages to misplace a blaster, drop a blaster, lose party members simply because they were not using their coconut for something other than to keep a fucking hat on. And nobody is even wearing hats. Or sunscreen. That could be dangerous and really bad for your complexion. Apparently that wasn't in the first aid kit. A T-Rex is roaming the area, killing all the plant eaters and subjugating terror across the desert and plains. Lee tells everyone they need to get to high ground so he cannot pursue them. Or fucking lasers! Meat for days. That's gotta be pretty tender. Dude looks like he's in shape. Well, in the end, this is a film that, with a substantially low budget, less than trained actors, and actually some really good scale stop-motion animation for the dinosaurs. So, the ambition was there. It just fell short of grace due to so much walking, stilted dialogue, really bad blocking, so not all the actors are even in scene, and not much story to begin with. And, well, let's be honest, the characters are more wooden than Big Sur. Now, that being said, the RipTrax version is vastly superior. Mike, Kevin, and Bill will make you laugh your ass off. I'm watching this flick prior to having their jokes. And my comments throughout the movie going, so are they dead yet? No? How much longer? This movie's dragging pace ends at 84 minutes. Thank you, rest periods. And in general, overall, a decent story could have been made. You establish something on the lines like months of roughing it, their senses start to improve, instinct starts becoming more of a concept, and they find that the life that they previously led was soft and weak. But, alas, that's not this movie. So, if you need a drinking game, grab this flick. If you need a nap, grab this flick. If you'd swallowed something toxic and need to induce vomiting, grab this flick. If you need a complex, compelling story with good arc, motives, characters developed and fleshed out, yeah, grab a better movie. Seriously, even Ishtar. Yeah. And like I always establish, once again, you can reach me at Rotten Reelz Reviews on Facebook. I do have a new group page, which is simply known as Rotten Realms, encompassing all three things. Once again, you can also catch me at Twitter for Rotten Reelz Reviews as well. And if you have any ideas, suggestions, hey, let me know if you like this idea. We can do a poll like maybe once a week. You can pick a horrible movie or an enjoyable movie or maybe a movie I haven't seen. That'd be nice too, right? Yeah, but again, that's all I got to say. Hope you enjoyed this. I had fun in spite of how very, very bad this film was. All right, I will talk to you folks later. Take it easy. Bye. So